All right, hello everybody. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a happy. Well, coming up is a Happy New Year. But hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully, you guys had a lot of presents. Hopefully, you got to spend some time with the family. If you have no immediate family, hopefully, it was still a great Christmas nonetheless. And today we will be talking about several different aspects of the topic of Navas versus Courtois, who should start in the Real Madrid's goalkeeping position. So I did want to cover this for a while now. Courtois has seemed to start most of the games, in recent times, despite Navas being the undisputed number one for the past 3 years. Uh, okay, so I just wanted to really touch base about this, and really talk about it into depth because as we know, Casillas was fairly untreated about 4 years ago, and I believe Navas is being fairly unfairly treated as well. So it is a problem. It seems to be an ongoing problem that some players are just, mistreated. It's kind of sad. So I'll be talking about this, and let's get straight to it. So Navas was key to three straight Champions Leagues back to back, undisputed under Zidane, and really has been an integral part to Real Madrid's recent success. And it is kind of paradoxical because he has been key to that success, and he gets benched the following season when there's a new coach, which doesn't make too much sense, and it doesn't seem like the fans understand that much either, including myself. I'm very, very, very against this whole thing. As you guys would know, I was very much backing Navas to Courtois, and I actually knew about Navas in his Levante days. I would really watch the games in La Liga in 2013-14, and I saw that Navas was just a tremendous goalkeeper and such a good goalkeeper, and I knew that he wouldn't stay at Levante. It was just too obvious. And so when Real Madrid got him, I was emphatic. I mean, I was elated, to be honest. It was such a, how can I say it? Um, such a good purchase because it was a low transfer fee also, and he was just such a good goalkeeper. And I was surprised to hear that he had a lot of critics when he first started. I couldn't believe there were critics out there. A lot of critics questioning him, questioning whether he'd be the right fit for Madrid, whether he'd be a good goalkeeper. He didn't have the personality. All of these questions about him, and I couldn't understand that. And I even asked one of my uncles. He was kind of on the same boat that he wasn't a big fan because of the personality aspect, which Casillas had. Navas doesn't have. So that was kind of a big factor in that whole thing. But I mean, I backed this guy ever since his Levante days. I mean, he was really good, and I did question him at times. Very, very true, because his ball handling is not as good as maybe other goalkeepers, per se, like David De Gea. And maybe other goalkeepers out there, but he is extremely agile and he has quick reflexes. He has man, he's a really good goalkeeper. That's my opinion on it. And I guess the big question that I have is that I couldn't understand the reason why Courtois didn't work his way into the team like a lot of other players should, and which maybe is the ethical way to do things. Um, Unfortunately, in businesses, ethics don't always exist. So, the president, I think it was a board signing. I think the president wanted to play Courtois, and, probably just asked the coaches to chuck him in. So, it could just be instructions from the president. It seems like with Bale, it was the same thing, that if Bale wasn't playing, I mean, president would get mad at the manager, like, why isn't Bale playing? What's going on here? And that never happens. That should never happen. That Bale never plays. Because the president, loves Bale. Um, And I just couldn't understand why Courtois didn't work his way into the team. It could just be presidential instructions. I have no idea, but I don't see anything that Courtois does that Navas can't do so far. So far, we'll have to see. I've seen good saves from Courtois. It doesn't mean that I haven't seen anything bad from him or good from him. It's just I haven't seen anything that he brings that Navas couldn't bring, and I don't understand why we had to make that purchase. So, to give you a little bit of history of Keylor Navas, um, I guess so. Navas joined in 2014, and he kind of had to battle with a place with Casillas in that year. Um, Casillas was the number one keeper for a long time until Diego Lopez kind of came and took his place, and Mourinho, kind of you know, um, put him on the bench, and Diego Lopez was the number one goalkeeper pretty much, and and then after that in 2014, yeah, obviously Keylor Navas came, and he had to battle it out for with Iker Casillas, and I think it was I can't remember, but it was Iker Casillas in La Liga, and I think it was Keylor Navas in the Champions League. I really can't remember, to be honest. Um, but he had to battle about place with Casillas, and then 2015 departure of Casillas made Navas the number one goalkeeper, and ever since then Navas has been the number one goalkeeper for Real Madrid. As I said earlier, Navas was heavily questioned in the first year at Madrid, to the point where it's even reported that he was going to be involved in a swap with De Gea. De Gea was going to come to Real Madrid, and he was going to go to Manchester United. But the documents were not submitted on time. Thank you, fax machine, because with that, Navas would have been at Manchester United, and David De Gea would have been at Real Madrid. Does that mean we would have three Champions League? Probably. David De Gea is really, 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 really good. I rate him really highly. He has made a few mistakes internationally, but overall, he's a very, very good goalkeeper. And yeah, and that's the thing with Navas. So Navas could have gone to Manchester United the first year, but just because of those documents not being submitted, we stuck with him, and he gave us three Champions League, and he was a key part. Really, he made a lot of good saves, crucial saves. I mean, he's got really good reflexes. Obviously, his ball handling could be a little bit better. He's made a few mistakes here and there, but overall, I rate him. He's a really good goalkeeper. As I said, I backed him since his Levante days, and I can't believe there were critics, not saying that he didn't have enough personality, all his stuff. He's answered all those questions really, and now that Courtois comes along, it seems like everyone misses Navas. So I don't really understand the hate on Navas, and sometimes people hate just to hate. So yeah. Um, and maybe I could tell you about Navas in 2013, how good he was. He was so good with Levante. I mean, there was a couple games that convinced me. I think he had a game versus Barcelona. It was Levante versus Barcelona, and he performed really well. Um, and man, just seeing him game after game was just incredible. Then there was the 3-2, where Madrid won at the last minute with Ronaldo's kick. Um, and he did pretty good in that game, but I think the game that he did even better was in I not sure if it was 2014 or 2013, but Levante still lost 3-0, but Navas was phenomenal that game. I mean, he had 9 saves. Overall was very, very good. Had a really good game, and it was 9, really good saves. I mean, they were not easy at all, and he did really good. He did really good in that game. So yeah, as of right now, he hasn't played since October. I think it's October 21st or something along those lines. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, but he's been horribly treated. I mean, I would say the this season he's just it, it's unacceptable really from a board to just kind of do those kinds of things, because you're playing with people's emotions. You kind of Um, it's no compassion, no compassion, and I just can't see what Navas can't bring that Courtois brings. That's what I can't understand. And Courtois has his weaknesses also. He's tall. As we can see, Messi, you know, put the ball between his legs a couple times in that Chelsea Barca game, last Champions League game, I think. And then, yeah, so he was more of a board signing. We didn't really need him. But Florentino Perez, just being himself, getting players we don't need, he'll do this kind of stuff. And, he'll do the kind of stuff where we're still being linked to Mourinho. So, um, yeah, I never saw the point in it. I don't see what Courtois would bring that Navas can't bring. And I hate to reiterate that, but um, that's the truth. That's the truth for me. Um, Obviously, I know Courtois will probably win me over more likely than not, but it's sad how Navas is being treated, and I really hope he gets more chances, but I doubt he will. I think he will leave. If not January, he will leave in the summer. So those are my thoughts and opinions on it. Do comment with your opinions and thoughts. Yeah, please do start commenting because once you start commenting, you get kind of the ball rolling. Other people start commenting, and then you kind of have people that talk about this topic and things like that. So do get the ball rolling for that. So that way we can talk more about it because I do want to kind of talk about this topic. I want to see what people have to say about it. If Courtois is really overrated, I seem to see that Courtois is overrated, but I'm sure he has the people that like him, the people that think that actually Courtois was a good fit for Madrid and he should replace Navas. I'm sure there are people out there that will say that, and I want to know their opinion and why they think that. So yeah, just comment, really. And yeah, I've got so many subscribers these past few days. It's been amazing. I couldn't believe it. So please do subscribe. It seems like we have a little channel going on here. And I'll be talking about Real Madrid, just Real Madrid topics all over. I'll be talking about transfers, and as I said, hopefully I will be doing live streams eventually, during the games also, and maybe just live streams in itself. Because I do want to interact with a lot of people about Real Madrid and about what they think about it, what's going on. So yeah, do stay subscribed because I will be putting out more videos like this, pre-recorded, but I will also be putting out live streams. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, do give us your thoughts on the Courtois versus Navas, because I would like to get to know your opinion. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of the holidays. And yeah, have a happy new year. It's coming up. So thank you all for watching. See you guys. Take care.